Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over the projects page and how to navigate and how to find the information once a opportunity has been turned into an actual live project. If you come back to our CRM tab, we have our three commonly used pages. You can click right into projects and we'll take you to the project listing page. Project listings is similar to all the other listings pages where you have the filter up top, then you have the different key indicators here. Name, account, status, contact description, start date, end date, salesperson, coordinator. You can filter all of them by the different filters here. Nice little drop-down windows. You can do it by your salesperson or by your coordinator, which are the two commonly used ones that I use. If you come into here, you can have the view or edit buttons for your quick access, or you can just click directly into the project name. Once you click into the project name, under the Projects tab, you have all of the commonly referred to information. So you come into here, project name, the account, the contact person for the account, the brief description of what the job is, the quantity that we will be producing, coordinator and engineer are listed here. Part number range will be for the engineers, but it will list the range of part numbers that are available to them so they can assign their own part numbers and then give them to the logistics team after. The status of the project, the start and end date, box links, which is very important. So this is the link to the master box file. Once this is uploaded, you really should be accessing the box link through this, so there is no confusion that you're in the proper folder. BOM links, the same thing. This links to the BOM. If you click into here, it has all the bill of materials and all the information on vendors and resources, salesperson on the account, and if the job is completed. If we go back to the project listings, by default, it lists only the non-completed jobs. If you want to go to a previously used job, one that we finished already, you can come to the click yes on the completed, and it will take you to any job that has been closed out in our system. So now we're going to go to the first tab on this navigation bar, and here is the Project Notes tab. The very bottom of the Project Notes tab, which will be the first entry into any project, is going to be the kickoff meeting agenda. Kickoff meeting agenda has project number and the brief indicator that will be used on all of the box files or any time that the job is displayed. It has the client, customer, and then the style of display. So since Slice is also the customer, you'd be here, but this could say Jancy, Smile Direct, and then end cap. Quantity, and then MABD. Post-meeting tasks will always be displayed at the beginning, and it has the broken out tasks for each person inside the meeting so they can focus on those while they go through the meeting. Brief overviews. Engineering and creative are the two heavy departments in the kickoff meeting, so they get their own broken out tabs, level of involvement, and any specific requests that the client has. And then materials and process is an important part. This is any retailer, customer, or requested piece from anyone involved in the project, and it gives you not only specific materials but any specific processes. So if it has to be laser cut, or if you have to use acrylic, or if we have to stay under a certain weight, all the information will be listed here. You can also see the attached photos. Attachments come up into here at the top of the page. You can click into here and it has a list of photos that that you can have with the project. Now, moving forward, this is in chronological order, so it has the newest first going down. You can see here there's a change order. Okay, all change orders need to be listed here. You need to have capital change order put up top, and then you will have the brief description. If the change order refers to a change in quantity, you must put change order, write the change in quantity here, and then you must go up to the top and change the quantity. This quantity should display the most current quantity at all times. But it is very important that we note that there is a change order here, because this quantity needs to refer back to the change order tab, and then that way somebody can come in and change the sales order to make sure that we're billing accurately. Now if we come into the sales order tab, you can access the sales order directly from the project page, and this is built off of the quote that we built in the opportunity, and if you need to refer back to that, you can go to the opportunities video, and it has all the sales lines. So these are all the deliverables and billables for the client. As you can see, they have 5 different deliverables on this one project, the different quantity breakouts here, and what the total line amount is. If you come back, you can come now to the work orders. Work orders, you're able to see what the actual production team is seeing, and this is the paperwork that goes directly to the production floor and the shop floor app. So if we come into here, we click into the actual work order, you can come in, you'll see the part number that you're creating, the job number, the status of it, and then you can come in here, planning method. But the really key indicator is you can go through and check the actual operation of the part. So as you can see, this has one operation. It goes directly to the zoomed cutter, which is the resource that's selected. You can check the materials on it. So this has one material. We're going to run C flute on a 38 by 110. Now you can also see the time card entries. Time card entries is any time that somebody has touched it on the shop floor app. So as you can see on 2/1, they produced 100 units. On 1/26, they produced 100 units. It says that it took them about 6.9 hours to produce on this one. This one's 0.002, so they must have logged in, logged the quantity and the log back out. As the system gets through and it gets stronger and the production team gets more on board, you can also come to these finished good receipts. Currently there's none in this, but this will have what the finished, ready to ship, 100% ready to go receipts are. So anytime that a production member finishes it, gets it packaged, gets it however it's going to go out the building, they will issue a finished good receipt. That's telling everybody that, hey, we have this many units ready to go. You can also see inventory issues, purchase receipts. So this work order piece is very valuable and will start getting updated and filled out as we go through the system. You can go back up to the SO with our tree right here if you want. It will take you back to the job here, and this is the overall sales order for this one because it's building off of the sales line. So back to the main page on the project, you can see the different sales order deliveries, purchase items, purchase orders. So as the system starts going through, all the purchase orders will be staged here, and you'll be able to create a bigger picture. So this is the main page and the main information dump that you will use once the entire the project is rolling. So any pictures, attachments, anything that you need here will be kept here and needs to be kept here. One quick thing on the statuses. We'll come through and I'll do a quick walkthrough on these. Onboard means that the coordinators are gathering the information, preparing the kickoff agenda, preparing all the necessary documents to launch the project to the team. Kickoff means that we're ready to go and present it to the team. Kickoff agenda has been created, images and all other pieces have been gathered, and we're ready to launch it to the team. Prototype means that the kickoff meeting has been completed. Now we're into prototyping, so it's creative and engineering that are running heavily. A little bit of purchasing might be involved in getting some of the materials in for prototyping, but this is when we create the actual prototype. Engineered means the prototype is locked in. The engineers have developed the prototype, they've presented it to the rest of the team. They're waiting feedback, yes or no, any changes, but it stays as engineered. If it gets kicked back, it goes back to the prototype stage and we start the process over again. Once they lock it in, it stays at engineered until they get a yes or no. Pre-production means that it's past the prototype review. Client's happy with it, they want to go to production with it, so we start getting, the engineers will start preparing their files, getting the BOMs finalized and everything to go to the purchasing planning stage, which will kick in to logistics and production. They'll get the production times planned out inside the building, and they'll also start getting the purchasing going to get the materials in on time. FAI means that the materials are in-house. They're getting a first article. They're getting ready to produce the first sample so everybody can run their buy-offs, and then they can hit full production. Production means that everything's running in the building. Shipping, tracking, we've finished production where it's either on the dock waiting to ship or it's on a truck going to the client. And again, salesperson is just a nice little drop-down menu. BOM links are just drop-in URLs. Engineer, drop-down menu. Coordinator, drop-down menu. If you feel like there's something that we should add to this, a drop-down menu, a date and time, anything else like that, send me a message and we can get it manipulated pretty quickly. All right, that's pretty much it for the project overview. If you have any questions, shoot me a call.